Hi, I'm Nokutenda Moyo. I'm an international student from Zimbabwe. I'm currently studying medical science. Growing up, I always just had a keen interest in human biology, and I've always been like a big fan of chemistry. So I feel like this course is like the perfect amalgamation of like those two interests that I have. I decided to study at Bangor just because of how welcoming they were. I remember in the early days when I was still submitting my applications, and after I got a few responses from other universities as well, Bangor was just like the most eager to respond and like the fastest to communicate. And even before I had finished the enrollment process, I already felt like I was a part of the family just with the way they're so understanding and patient, and whatever queries that you have, they're quick to respond. And also because of its high accreditations and its high ranking, they really know how to create this perfect blend of traditional teaching methods with innovative approaches. So you might have a mix of lectures, seminars, field trips, and even online resources, keeping things fresh and exciting. And I also love how it's not just you passively sitting in a lecture hall and taking notes. You get involved in discussions and debates, and it's really a hands on approach. Finally, the last thing that I do love is the support. Whether you're struggling with a concept or you're looking to delve deeper into something, there's always someone who's willing to lend a helping hand, whether it's a lecturer or a tutor or even one of your fellow classmates. I currently live in student accommodation in Frederick Village, and I would say it was great, especially considering like this is my first time living alone. I feel really safe here and secure. I haven't really had any strange incidences. What I love about Bangor is that, for me personally, the size is just right. You get that cozy campus feel without sacrificing a variety in courses and activities. Oh, and did I mention the Welsh culture? It adds such a unique flavor to everything from the language to the festivals, whether you're into hiking mountains or making friends with all sorts of people. Bangor's got you covered. I would say it's not really that difficult to make friends here in Bangor. It's really more about putting yourself out there. Like for me, I was lucky enough to make friends with some of the people who are doing the same course as me, and when you make friends with someone, they also introduce you to other people who are like minded and share common interests. And it was like through those friends that I made in my modules, I ended up becoming a member of the African Caribbean Society, where I even met more people who I would now consider to be my friends, and even just people that I get along with. There are a plethora of them available. For example, the International Student Support Team. They're like your go to for anything and everything related to being an international student. So they help you with practical things like visas and accommodation and adjusting to life in a new country. And there's also the Student Services Center, which is like your one stop shop for everything. So whether you need financial advice or mental health support or disability services, they're always there and readily available. And you also do get a peer guide who will help you navigate being in a new environment and, being a new student at Bangor. Bangor is actually a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. While we're looking at the landscape, you have Snowdonia National Park right on your doorstep, offering some of the most breathtaking scenery you ever lay your eyes on, from its towering mountains to cascading waterfalls to serene lakes. It's a nature lover's paradise. I'm honestly just loving like how now we're approaching summer, and it's like there are beaches nearby, so you could easily just take a 15 to 20-minute walk and you find yourself at the beach. An absolutely stunning place. And during the winter time, there is like snow at the peak of the mountains, and it is honestly like one of the best views I've seen in my entire life.